What's going on, podcast people? It's the D&E podcast, which stands for
Damn Near Everything.
I'm NK Rudy, leader, friend group, and main character. I'm here with my friends and co-host Jahmar. Say what's up.
Yo.
We got Josh behind the camera. Say what's good, Josh.
How y'all doing?
I'm great, man. I'm great because I just found out that Free sold Jahmar a PC.
If that's what they say, I can't confirm nor deny that, man.
I don't need you. You confirm or deny because I went to the source.
Okay.
Like I said, I say it's either about source, or fact checking.
Yeah.
And I did that.
Yeah.
And I went to the source.
Okay. That's perfectly fine. You know,
Can I hold $1?
Huh?
Cause clearly you got money.
No.
You got the Jordans last time, the PC this time. What you gonna get next time? He gonna get me and you some, Josh.
He said he gonna get a Ferrari next time.
What? It's crazy because I got the Ferrari 14. These are Ferrari 14s.
That's what I'm saying.
I bet you even know that though.
There's no way he didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't say I didn't buy either of those things. They just here. But I did get a PC.
He's selling ass. That's what it's happening.
Whoa!
That's what you doing?
That's not the only way to get things. That may be how you get shit.
That's not me.
But that's not how.
You said it's just here.
Hey,
that's right because shit ain't shit free. So you gotta. So
it could have been a trade.
Ain't shit free. So it got here somehow, whether it be money or like you said, selling ass. Or
no, nobody's selling no ass. I can confirm that.
Right.
Oh, so it was a trade for ass.
No.
Yo, that's even crazier.
Nah.
Oh no.
No, it had nothing to do with that. I wasn't selling my ass nor anybody else. Even though back in the days, my gamer tag for things used to be like Pimpopolis Pimpin' for my fantasy basketball team. That's what it was. Pimpopolis Pimpins. I thought Cat Williams with a pimp named Slickback was so funny that was just a random thing. I just added it for the story.
That was bad.
It was a little kid shit.
Yeah, it was some little kid shit too.
Yeah, so it was good for the time.
Did you know what pimp actually meant back in the day? I don't think a lot of people knew what kids music back in the day. We didn't know what the fuck.
Hell no.
I didn't know what pimp was. We thought pimp was a nigga that was like slick, like they was dripped out,
it was like a
shit.
pimp named Slickback. That's who I thought a pimp was. And anybody look like that was a pimp.
Like there was a saying, like when some shit was whack, you're like, your jokes are corny, you are horny. And so I remember niggas used to say that, and I didn't know what horny meant. Nigga, I was saying like. So, if your jokes was corny, whatever fuck horny meant, but your joke was corny. That's all I was just saying it.
I never heard that, but they probably said that to you because you probably was horny.
You heard that, right? You heard that?
No,
wow. I'm not the only one that heard that before that. Your jokes are corny, you are horny. You never heard I'm not the only one.
I don't know, bro.
I'm not the only one I've heard that before, yo. I was just saying. I was not the only one.
It happens, it happens. But, so back to the PC thing. So, I got one.
How you got money?
No, I wasn't saying that, but I got it.
Wait,
I told
how'd you get one?
How'd
you get one?
I purchased it.
Woo!
Yeah.
He got
but
money.
I told them I'll answer one question each.
Yeah.
And they asked for it. I'm not gonna say it now, but they both asked their question. But Naeem took it upon himself to do some research to come up with the answer that he came up with, and.
I went to the source,
but I knew.
I went to the seller.
I knew the answer.
Yeah, but you didn't care enough to go above and beyond.
It's because I knew.
What I mean?
Well, you know me. I be pocket watching, so.
I mean,
certified pocket watcher. No shame about it. Hell yeah.
Look,
I'm gonna find out.
It could. I'm not saying if it's true or not, but that's one of those things, man. So yeah,
You're a PC gamer now?
Hybrid, but yeah.
You gonna play Baldur's Gate on it?
Yeah.
He got it already.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Nigga, you have it on PlayStation. Did it counts Connect or something?
No.
So you gonna replay it?
It's you have different playthroughs each time you play it because it's based.
So you bought it again?
I didn't buy it.
You are sick. You are a sick individual.
How?
For buying Baldur's Gate 3.
I didn't buy it.
He didn't buy it.
For getting it again.
How?
And gonna play it again too.
It's like getting GTA.
So someone bought it for you.
He's been buying GTA since PS3.
GTA. I mean, All right, niggas is not even playing GTA anymore. So let's start there.
But niggas bought it
Who?
multiple times.
Who bought him? Who do you know that's bought him multiple times? I'm
You.
not saying. No, I didn't.
So you bought it? Did you have it on PS3
Yes,
and you had it on PS4?
I didn't buy it on PS4. You got a free. It was a free upgrade.
Did you
Hey.
buy
So
it?
don't say niggas bought it because I ain't buy it again. I bought it one
Hey.
time.
And then on PS5?
Free upgrade.
I didn't know it was online. It was a free upgrade.
Did you
Shit.
buy it?
Huh? No, I didn't buy it.
The only thing you had to buy on GTA 5 was after the story mode. I'm like, I'm not buying the story mode
Yeah,
again.
yeah, nobody playing that.
I'm waiting for GTA 6 to come out.
Yeah, exactly. Just know I didn't pay for the game, but
But he paid for the PC.
I did myself pay for the PC. Yes. Yeah.
Who bought the game?
It doesn't matter, bro.
You got a sugar daddy buying you shit now?
Nah.
Somebody bought you.
Nah. See,
P Diddy?
no.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Hell no. Hell no. I ain't never met P Diddy in my life.
All right, Meek.
No, he call him Puff.
You call him P Daddy. You call him Love. That was another name that P Diddy went by, Love.
Hell no.
Hey, Love.
Hell no.
See?
That was not the case. But yeah, I'm excited to see where it goes. Next chapter.
Boo.
Hey.
That's fine. Hey,
Josh,
you gonna be better?
Huh?
Are you gonna be better?
Hell no.
I can't give you an answer right now until I play on the PC for a while. And then I can be like, okay, like, it'll be better. But I think how I'm thinking is that I don't have like a gaming mouse / keyboard or whatever. But so I'm going to be playing on controller for Apex is what we're referring to. I'm going to be on controller for a while. And I played in PC lobbies before. And when I did, it was a different experience. I had to adjust to it just because when you're on PC, people can kill you from a further range a lot faster. So I have to work around that. My play style is to get close to you and then shoot you because I don't have that good of an accuracy. So if people are going to be able to beam me before I even get close to them, I have to make 2 adjustments. Either increase my movement, like increase like how I am movement wise, so I can get closer, or I have to improve my accuracy so I can shoot them from further. And we're going to see where that goes. Yeah. You don't believe it. You don't believe it?
No, I don't think you'll
Get
get better.
But once I get to there, it's over for you because there's already a gap. Oh, my fault. There's already a skill gap between me and you right now. When I was just on console.
Whoa.
And then now
Jamar.
That's a bold statement. I don't know if it's
Jamar.
true. That's a
It
bold
is.
statement.
Jahmar.
It is.
Jamar.
Josh.
Jamar.
Oh. Josh.
Oh,
Oh
we
my
could
gosh.
call Matt.
Come on, Josh.
We could call.
You said it's a
You
skill
can.
gap.
You can.
Wait,
Because
so wait.
go mad.
You said it's a skill gap.
Yeah.
Who's higher though?
Me.
Me.
We can call
Look,
Matt because
look.
I know you said you took pictures of the numbers.
Say what you're about to say, and I'm about to debunk everything
What
you're
are
about
the
to say.
stats?
Before he says anything,
Yeah.
like, are we just talking about like better as the individual inside the group, or are we talking about a better individual? Like, if y'all 1v1, someone losing. Like, what are y'all talking about?
Since I made the claim,
Yeah.
both
Mm.
with an F.
Both.
Yeah.
So from the last time we played,
Yeah.
and I'm
Wow.
gonna
this is
quote
crazy.
you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm keeping track of the stats.
I was
what you
talking about
said.
rankings.
No.
That's what I was talking about.
No. You say you keep checking stats. So stats mean damage, kills, and you know,
Okay.
me and Matt were doing the work, and you were just kind of.
Yeah, work. He was like third wheeling basically to like.
He just like, yeah, I'm here.
No. Now, are you ready for this?
Mhm.
Go ahead.
What I'm about to hit y'all with.
Mhm.
So the games, when he's talking about recording, I was talking about the rank. I wasn't talking about the kills, damage, etc.
Mm-mm.
And as for,
You
it's a
said
team
stats.
game, huh?
You said stats.
I did not. I said
No.
I have it on my iPad, the rankings. I said I was tracking the rankings. But anyways, in the games that he's talking about, it's a team game, right?
Mhm.
And everybody is doing their roles. The role I was playing when we were all playing together was a support role. So my role would have been to sit back and make sure y'all are good and y'all can shine in areas that y'all need to shine. And that's where I am as a support.
Mhm.
But if I go to an assault character and I don't have to play that support role,
Mhm.
I can do more.
So who else was playing support?
Matt plays support, but he's an aggressive support.
So who else played support?
Oh, when you were playing Conduit?
Oh.
But you weren't playing that that support role where you have to revive people and sit back. Like you can't be the first one going down. Cause every time I was getting in the fight, I was getting no shield. So
because you got knocked.
Because I'm in the back, I'm waiting for you. You was getting your speed boost off of back.
No.
And that's where it was.
No.
My role is to revive y'all. That's why I would get the gold knock. So I had a true support role. Y'all could play support characters, but my role was to support, which is why your damage and kills were higher.
Mm.
And that's that on that. That's that on that.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And if you want, we can 1v1. Yeah, we can do that.
You want to do PC? You want to do PlayStation?
I'm going to be on controller, so it don't matter to me. Like I said, I got to adjust to be on the PC.
It's a big difference. Okay. All right.
When y'all do this, make sure I'm going to be there watching.
Okay.
So look, when I embarrass him,
okay, man.
I'm going to take a nice little screenshot.
Please do.
All right.
Please do.
You heard it?
What, a screenshot?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm here. Everything.
He gonna be there.
Yeah,
I'll stream it.
That's what I'm watching.
Mm-hmm.
We good.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's the buzz on. That's the word on the PC thing, man.
Tough.
Yeah.
We got to talk about this.
What you gonna say?
No, not about gaming.
No. What are you gonna say?
Because Josh had a topic.
We might have the same thing.
It's most like I think we're on the same accord. I think we're on the same accord. So I think we all know that Kendrick had that verse, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess we're on the same topic. And J. Cole responded with that mixtape, no promo, just drop, might delete later.
Yeah.
Tough mixtape, bars. Everyone's talking about just that one track at the end, 7-minute drill, but that wasn't just the only song that was really directed at Kendrick. If you're listening to the lyrics on the other one, fire. I don't know what was going through. I mean, he said it would, but to be honest, like I be thinking, like, what the fuck was going through J. Cole's mind when this nigga apologized? Like, as a man, I understand where he's coming from. It didn't sit right with him.
Yeah.
As a rap fan, I'm not trying to hear none of that shit, bro. I'm not trying to hear none of that, bro. Like, J. Cole's fans is in shambles right now. They
down bad.
Bro, when I seen this shit, bro, I was like, oh my gosh.
I saw the comments too.
A lot of J. Cole fans is disappointed. Like I wasn't trying to hear none of that shit, bro. I remember I was watching the Breakfast Club, a clip, and Charlamagne was talking about like J. Cole didn't even believe this. I'm like, man, shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit, Charlamagne, bro. Talking about like he even believe that shit that he was saying. Like, you don't know that. You don't, bro. That shit was, come on, bro. That shit was heat.
Yeah.
That shit was heat.
Yeah.
And he apologized. All right, Drake, just want to take it. Like, but the way I'm looking at J. Cole is like the same way I looked at J. Cole after he slapped Chris Rock. Like, why would you do that? I'm looking at J. Cole the same way. Y'all seen Space Jam, right?
Yeah.
Y'all remember when Charles Barkley was hooping with them kids and she was like, man, you not Charles Barkley, you just a wannabe.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking at J. Cole as, bro. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I'm like, this not J. Cole. Like, y'all remember he was like on Forest Hills Drive, he was talking about he the number one, this like, and then I remember he sat back a little bit from that and shit like that. And then, like, I thought we was about to get that version of J. Cole again. Yeah. Like, bad, this thing, like, talk that shit, nigga, talk that shit.
Fire Squad is what you're talking about.
Yeah,
like,
it was a lot. Fire Squad. Oh, yes, bro. And I'm disappointed in J. Cole, man. I'm disappointed.
Josh, you want to go?
I'm hurt. Like, remember what Airbnb said? I'm hurt, dog. Yeah. I'm hurt.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man.
It was the comments that got it for me. They're like, it's Drake and Kendrick are getting a divorce, and he's the child caught in the middle. I was like, that's
crazy,
ridiculous.
That's crazy.
But I didn't have a problem with him apologizing. But
fuck all that shit, man.
If you gonna come out with a diss track first, and then apologize right after, you just shouldn't have done it. If you're gonna apologize, you just shouldn't have done it. That's how you gonna feel.
Yeah, bro. I wish he would just never had dropped it if that was gonna apologize, bro.
Yeah, there's no point of you doing it.
Cause you know what? I don't feel like he was standing on business. I don't. I would say 10 toes.
But I guess everybody got in his ear, so it was just like,
yeah,
I have to.
It was definitely Naeem saying, "Yo, what you about to do?" He heard
that
you.
definitely was him.
Yeah, he
heard, got into his
Hell
brain.
yeah.
Hey.
He said, I gotta put this out there. Nah, but it is a tough situation, man. It's a tough situation. I also wanted to see them, like battle each other. And
you
like
want
the
to see the
competition.
Titans clash, bro?
Yeah,
Come on.
because I know he's capable of doing it. I just figured it was friendly the whole time. Like, even though they say like it wasn't gonna be friendly, I just figured it was friendly the whole time, and they just talking just to talk.
I was thinking the same thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So I didn't think anything. I know he said, like his albums was trash, but I also knew he didn't really mean that shit. He was just talking out his ass.
You know that.
Huh?
You know that.
That's why he apologized, because he said he didn't even mean that. He was saying shit he didn't even mean.
I don't know that.
I mean, that's also true. We don't know.
Like you said, niggas just talking out their ass, right?
Yeah.
That statement could have just been talking out his ass.
No,
maybe he really felt that way.
I think so, because he helped him on some of those projects
No.
as well.
I'm talking about maybe he really felt that it was that last album was trash.
I don't think so.
Because why would you say something you don't mean?
Because they talking shit.
It didn't come off like he was upset in his verses, but
it sound like more sound like when he was rapping on 7-Minute Drill. It sound like, man, like you better than that, man. That's what the best you come up with. That's what it sound like. Yeah, like that's what it sounded like to me. That's how I interpreted it.
Ooh, I took it as like, let's say,
friendly sparring, sparring match.
Yeah, no, not even in like a roast session, right? Mm-hmm. Mike Keloid, right? Mm. Y'all on a regular day to day, y'all don't say much about Mike Keloid because y'all don't really care about it, right? Mm. But if we was roasting, one of y'all is gonna bring that up and be like, "Oh, it was boom," because it would be like, it wouldn't hurt my feelings, but that's something that like a weakness basically, and you can attack it. You're like, do you really care? Like, if I get it removed or not, that's not going to change your day to day or whatever. Like, you don't really care about that. But if you're going to go after somebody, you're going to attack some of the weakness. And that, he's like, okay, I see some weakness in this album, and he probably had some ammo to like dissect that. Okay. That's why he said it like that. Like, he don't really mean it, but if he's going to attack somebody, here's a point where I can attack him. And that's how I took it as. But, yo, like crocodile tears, yo, I was like, yo, this nigga is spitting. But he took it back. The point where he was going, I see where it's going. Like, I see his point of view.
Like his reasonings, fair. They're fair.
Yeah, I don't see him any. I do see him a little bit differently now. I feel like he would only do a diss track towards people he truly don't like, but that's about it. I'm like, who is that? Like, who does he even hate? So,
and like, bro, like there was some fire songs on my delete later too. My favorite one really because of the whoever made this beat was going crazy. Actually, I think to look at the credits on this. On Ready 24.
Oh yeah, I like that one too. Woo! Yeah,
bro, that shit there was fire. It was T minus, and that was the main producer, bro. That shit was fire. Stealth Mode, I fuck with. Hunting Wabbits. Yeah. Trade the Truth and the Beats. Like this is like it's a good mixtape, bro. I'm just like, damn, like this shit was heat, bro.
Oh yeah. And he was hinting that he was holding back a little bit too. So I'm like, there's gonna be even more. And then when him and Drake hop on the song together, oh my God, they was about to flame this nigga, bro.
They was about
to flame this nigga, bro.
I want to see if Kendrick responds. I want to see if Drake responds too, yo. Like, we still waiting. Like, I'm gonna see if Kendrick responds to what J. Cole did, and if Drake still responds to what Kendrick did.
Yes, it's tough.
He said he still will. People believe he will.
I think Kendrick will be a dickhead. It be like, Of course, you know, like in one of his songs, The Heart, he was like, fuck, how'd it go?
I know exactly what you're talking about. Like y'all got to like April 7th. There was some other shit in line.
He's like, don't try to come around like, okay, I was just playing.
Yeah, bro.
I saw you sound like the last nigga I know.
Bro, that shit was crazy,
like,
bro.
Oh my god, that part go hard now too. I'm like, dude, that's crazy.
And I saw 50 was talking about, yo, hey, J. Cole, man, you gotta get in contact with me. Yo, 50, please get in contact with J. Cole and make this nigga change his mind, bro. For the sake of rap. For the sake of rap, man.
Hey, I don't think he will. I think if he even goes back now, it's like he's just doing the same thing.
There's no point in apologizing.
There's no point in apologizing.
Maybe it's all part of the promo. Maybe we don't know.
And then that will go towards that would be a weakness for J. Cole that Kendrick can attack.
Maybe it was like a joke, like, oh man, I ain't really want to put this out. Like, they might delete later. Make some play on all that shit. Maybe it's fake. Maybe we don't know. Maybe it's just he's a marketing genius. We don't fucking know. Maybe he tricking us.
Yeah.
Bro, if he come out later and say like he was gassing, I'm the one that said it first. I'm the one that said it first.
If you feel like that, then I'm gonna just let it rock. I hope Drake comes out with something, and I don't know. I think Kendrick's gonna say, he gonna say something like, "Oh, you a bitch" or something. He gonna, I don't know, or he could be like, you know what, you're right. What you saying with.
Yeah, I think he's still go for Drake though.
Yeah, them two were definitely going battle. Did you hear what Academics did when he called him or texted him? Did you see that or no?
About what?
Text Drake?
Nah.
Oh, so Academics reached out to Drake and was like, he sent what J. Cole said. He said, please don't do this, pull this. And Jake was like, I'm disappointed that you think I would even do that. So I'm like, oh, okay. And I think he just finished his tour too. So
his last one was in Newark. At the Prudential.
Let's see how it goes. See how it goes.
Yeah, bro.
It's a crazy day, man. Mixed emotions and shit. And it was that came out Friday. Yeah, it came out Friday, and then he apologized. What, Monday, Sunday?
Friday was April 5th too.
Yeah,
and then it's a crazy because that other song, I think the Hard Part 5 and or 4, whichever one it was, when Kendrick was like, y'all got to April 7th to get y'all shit together, and this nigga apologized like the day of. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like, now niggas gonna talk about how like this shit was like lined up perfectly.
Yeah, yeah, that shit is ass. That Friday was a crazy Friday too, because he dropped that. And then we had an earthquake here.
Bro, I wanted to talk, bro. Yeah. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
A lot of things going on with
you
that.
go first, bro. Cause that's...
Shit, bro, I was hyped that day. I got a cut. Did I get it Friday? Yeah, I got a cut Friday. So that the album dropped. The earthquake happened, and I got a cut. I'm like, this day is fucking crazy.
So wait, you went and then after you got your cut, you like went to Target and Starbucks and shit like that, dude? You ain't buying that, just went there?
Yeah, I did. But the earthquake is crazy. So for me, I was at work, and I was up high in the building, right? Okay, yeah. So I was up there, and I felt the building shake. I'm like, damn, like, was that the wind? I was like, nah, that can't be the wind. And then I thought people were like cleaning the window or doing construction on like the window or something. I'm like, no, but the shit was still there. Like the floor is vibrating. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? And I was just like, yo, what the fuck is going on? And then it stopped and everybody came out. I was like, yo, did you feel that? And I'm like, yeah. And I went right back to work. I went right back to work, bro. Yeah, and then he was like, yo, I think that was like, I don't know what it was. Like, was that an explosion? Was that an earthquake? Like, what happened? And then everybody in the building went outside. Everybody was talking. And I was like, oh, shit. So I went to go pick up my brother because my brother was alone at the time. And he was good. He was chilling. He was like, oh, like, what should I do? I was like, get under the table, under the door frame and shit like that. And it wasn't until he talked to my mom where he was like, oh my God, I'm scared. But I was there by then. But so I went to go pick him up, and then I was like, oh, let me go check on everybody instead of just making a phone call. I'm like, yo, let me go over because I got the cut. So I'm like, let me go over and see how niggas is doing. Like, oh, you good? You good? Oh yeah, I did get a cut. You stupid. Yeah, I was like, but we talk about the earthquake, not my haircut. Like, let's focus here. Let's focus. So no.
Wait, Josh, was the camera good?
Hmm?
Oh, okay, I like okay. I thought I didn't even cut you off.
So yeah, and then the craziest part about it all. This is where the only time I was nervous or scared during the day was the aftershock.
Or could you actually like you felt like, oh,
Nah, not even that. I was in the chair. I was in the chair.
Oh,
he had to
man.
raise it to my hairline, and then he lifted it up because he started talking, and then the aftershock hit. I was like, "Oh my god, that could have been bad." Like he could have.
With the second
what
one?
were they saying in the shop?
They were just like, "Oh, it's nothing." Like they were clowning the other people. One of the barbers like, "Oh, he was scared as hell. Like look at him."
He fucked your hairline up.
It was funny, but everybody was like, and then he just continued.
That was the second one?
Yeah, that was the second one.
The aftershock.
Yeah. What about you guys? What about how was your experience?
All right. I'm gonna let Josh go first because his story might be shorter.
I was asleep.
See,
I was knocked out.
so it didn't wake you up.
No, it woke me up.
Oh, really? Oh, shit.
Yeah, I got up, closed the door. I was like, but I got up too fast, so I was dizzy. I was like, I was like,
You gonna slow it back down?
Dizzy and confused.
I was like,
partying with Diddy.
So the building is like shaking left and right. I'm like, what's happening? I go outside. I'm like, we good. Second one come around. Don't feel that one. Third one. I was on the ground. I was like, it's not my time. Huh?
Third one.
Yeah, we had 3.
I didn't know this too.
What was the
3.
third one?
Later in the night.
I don't know. I didn't feel no third one. That's it.
That's it.
All right. Let's get into the story, bro. So I'm at work too. It's like I don't think was it even afternoon yet when the first one hit.
Yeah,
or it's like maybe it's got to afternoon.
So, the first one hit like 10:30 something.
So it might have been morning. Yeah, I'm gonna say I was at work and it seemed like it was morning. Just looking by the color of the day. So let it be known too that here in Jersey, earthquakes are not common.
Yeah.
Nope.
Like we've had earthquakes before, but I've never felt the earthquakes. I think they said like the last one like in 2017, but it was small. Like probably never even felt it.
Not like that. What we had.
Huh?
Not like what we had.
Yeah. They said that was the biggest earthquake in New Jersey since 1783, which is crazy.
And this one
was
worse.
Yeah.
I think they said, yeah.
It was a 4.8.
Yeah.
And like, for people who might live in like earthquake prone areas, like maybe California or like probably like Honduras, I think they have them down there somewhere in like Central America. That's like, we don't get those, bro. Yeah. So like, that might be small to y'all. So I saw people on like the internet saying, "Oh, I would have slept through that." One of those. That shit is not normal for us, bro. No. Like, we get snowstorms, hurricanes, like we used to that.
Yeah.
Like, imagine like shit crazy. So like, remember when Texas they had that blizzard and niggas gassing saying like, "Oh, like maybe get them shits all the time."
Yeah.
But Texas don't have the infrastructure for that shit, so that's why like there was so many people dying because like, bro, Texas is not built for that. They don't like all the shit like their housing like and shit like that. They don't do that. They don't do the same stuff we do up there. They don't have the salt for the roads and shit like that. A lot of like states down south, like when it snows, just even like a half an inch or some shit like that, they stay inside because they don't be no salt on the ground. They go sliding, crashing and shit. That's why it be dangerous down south when it snows because they don't have all the stuff that they that we have up north for that. Same shit when it comes to earthquake. Our buildings aren't built for earthquakes. Yeah. And like a lot of the structure around, like we just not built for that. So, and then the people, we don't know that shit either. Like I said, none of us are experiencing earthquakes like that. We don't have no major fault lines around New Jersey, so it must be like a minor one or some shit like that. I don't really know how the geography of that shit, but
because I had people thinking the world was ending,
bro. It low key felt like that, bro. It low key felt like that. So let me get into like where I was at. It's like I'm at work. I'm sitting there like I don't have any customers. I'm just like doing what I'm doing, and then all we hear was like this like shaking. So we thought it was like and it was loud too. So we thought it was like one of the trucks pulling up to drop off shit. But it lasted a little bit too long, like, and it was shaking like the store for too long. So everybody just stopped. like stop moving. Like I'm seeing everybody stop moving. All you see is like glass shaking in the store, but like surprisingly nothing dropped and hit the ground. But it was just like everyone. So I'm sitting like, I was like, what the fuck, bro? I was like, what the hell is that? And so everyone's like started moving again. All you hear is chatting and shit like that. So I'll go over to this other young dude around my age. I'm like, yo, what? I'm like, what the fuck was that? He was like, I think there was an earthquake. I'm like, in Jersey? Yeah. Bro, I was like, yo, like it was so unexpected, bro. Like I was like, there's no way. Like everybody talking about this shit. All the group chats blowing up. Yeah. It was like, yo, y'all felt it? Because I'm thinking like, it was probably going to maybe like a Morristown area or something. Like that shit was the whole state, bro. Like New Jersey, New York, Connecticut felt that shit, bro. I was like, bro, what the fuck? I'm like, I've never experienced something like that. Yeah. That shit was crazy, bro.
Oh yeah.
That shit was crazy. And I was thinking like, there might be an aftershock at some point too. And it was like later, like when I got home. But yeah, bro, that like, it was, and the reason what made it scary too is like, you could, like, there was nothing that you could do to stop that shit. Like, it just happened and you just there.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, and then it's unknown too. Nobody knew. Like, no one was expecting this shit either. It was just like, I ain't whole shit. I was scared. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, I ain't know what the fuck that was. I don't want to experience that again.
Yeah.
That's not something I want to experience, bro. Yeah. I'll pass on that. I'll do a snowstorm again. I like that. Yeah. I know I always have like extreme weather events and shit like that, like blizzards, hurricanes. That's about it. I want to see. I don't want to see tornadoes or earthquakes, bro. That was never in the shit I want to see. I experienced it already. Yeah, I'm good.
Tornado would be crazy.
I'm good.
Oh no, it would be crazy.
Yeah.
As for the earthquake, like I said, I was high up. So if that building went down, oh my god, yo.
Oh yeah.
I would, like, even if I survived, my legs would be done. Like my legs, bones, everything would be done.
Well, I mean, it's not like you get up there anyway, so you'd be alright. It'd be still a normal day for you.
Yo, that would be ass. And then, like, imagine if it was the end of the world type of shit. I would have been fucked because my legs don't work. Or, oh my god, yo. That would have been so fucking ass, yo. That would have been.
Damn. Yeah, that bro, that shit was like really crazy. But I ain't even gonna hold. What was I about to say about that shit, bro? Damn, I forgot.
Did it have something to do with the end of the world or?
Oh no! Yeah. You said like it felt like the end of the world.
Yeah.
Bro, I thought the fucking Avengers was outside fighting, bro. All that shit was going on, bro. I was like, it was just like crazy. It was loud, bro. Yeah. The earth was shaking under your feet, bro. It's really an experience that you would have to just feel for yourself, but it's not something I want to like experience it again now.
I did feel though like I could, like, I had my balance even though everything was shaking. I had my balance that I could run, jump, or if I had to, but I don't know. Because when I was on a boat one time, I didn't have my sea legs. So there, I was like, yo.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, yo. Like, I've been on a cruise before, and that was fine, but I was like on like a smaller boat for work. And that, I was like, it looked like I was drunk, yo. It looked like, because I'm like moving left to right. I was like, all right, let me just... with a little one step at a time. But so I thought it was gonna be like that, like if I ever thought about an earthquake, but it wasn't like that. I was like, yo, I can actually move and shit like that. But it was really the Earth Nation getting ready for the eclipse. That's what it was.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. Like we had the eclipse on 4/8 too. Yeah. A lot of people talking about 4.8 earthquake and the eclipse on 4/8. I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up, bro.
I was like, oh no, they're taking it too far.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm gonna hold like the eclipse was like a once in a lifetime experience too. I think the earthquake was crazier.
Yeah.
I think the earthquake was crazier. It was cool seeing the eclipse though, but I think the earthquake was crazier.
Yeah, I think because I was expecting everything to get dark. Like
it did. I mean, I thought it was gonna be like looking at nighttime, but we only had a 90 to 95%.
Yeah, we didn't get the
full
total.
And like you can go another place in the world to experience an eclipse. It was just that was the one that the next one in our area won't be until like 20 somewhere between, they said like 2077 and 2089. There's an exact date, I just don't know which one it was, but it was like somewhere around there.
Yeah, I know. I don't know them personally, but some people went up to like Vermont to get a better view of it.
Yeah,
and yeah, I thought it was cool. I don't know. I like I said, I don't know what I expected. I just thought more like God was gonna come back or somebody like that or some shit like that.
You said God?
Jesus.
Oh, he thought it was gonna be the rapture.
He wanted the rapture.
Oh my god!
I was just teasing. That wasn't my joke. I stole it. But
Bad delivery.
Yeah, I thought the earthquake was more exciting, more talk, but the eclipse was cool. Where I was, it was very cloudy, so we had to look to the sky.
Somewhat dark.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Can you get like screen mirror on here?
Yeah.
How?
But it's weird. I have to go to settings, and then it will say like remote play, and then I can.
It's only with phones or it's anything.
I never tried my laptop, but definitely with the phones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did y'all watch any college basketball, like the championships or this past weekend?
The women's
one.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't watch the men's last night?
No.
You did not watch the women's with me. It was on Sunday. The women's was
well, one of the you're talking about strictly the championship.
Yeah.
Okay, no.
It was good. It was good. It was a good basketball. I'll say the women's one. That one might have more views, to be honest. I don't know exactly. Yeah. But it was a good game, and actually I was rooting for South Carolina. I mean, because I want to see a perfect season, bro. Like you don't see a perfect season a lot in sports, so I want to see that complete. And a lot of people are comparing that, saying about Caitlin Clark, because to be honest, that team is really just her, and Iowa's most likely gonna be trash next season. They said like that Iowa team was like 2018 LeBron in the finals going against the Warriors with KD, bro, because like that's how good the South Carolina's women's basketball team was. And it's kind of looked like it too. It was really just Caitlin Clark, bro. Like everything revolves around her. But that South Carolina's women's basketball team tough, because their center, nobody could guard her, bro. She was like 6'7", towered over like everybody else, bro. Easy buckets in the paint, bro. I'm like, yeah, everyone else too little, bro. I'm like, just run the offense through her, yo. At that point, bro, okay, that's really matter. And then in the men's, they had UConn versus Purdue last night. UConn back-to-back champs. Yeah. They had that nigga Zach Edey, who was like player of the year, which is like equivalent to just like MVP. And that team revolves around him also. I wouldn't say it was like LeBron comparison, though. He's just tall as fuck. He's not a skilled player. I'm not trying to diminish him or shit like that, but like if you just watch him and then like I don't know if it's going to translate into the NBA. A lot of people say he might not get drafted, which is possible too, because like I remember Luka Garza, who was on Iowa's men's basketball team some years ago. He won like the same award too, and like he's on like a G League team now. Like just cause like some shit in college basketball doesn't translate well into in the pros, and so the only equivalent I could see him being is like a Rudy Gobert, just cause he's mad tall. But like say, just cause you're tall don't mean you're good. Like remember Taco Fall, tall. So he was like 7 whatever. Tall, but like he wasn't a skilled player. He was just tall, and niggas get by that shit easily in the NBA. So if you don't got no type of skill, he can't stretch the floor either. So you just seen in the paint.
You think your Taco's height with all your athletic abilities right now? Yeah, you can start over a Chet.
No. Chet is a skilled player. He's a skilled big. Like he's not like your typical big. He's like a Wemby. Like them two are very similar to they could dribble the ball, they could shoot, go to the rim, and so I'm not like even if I was taller, I'm not making NBA. Just 'cause I'm 7 foot, don't make me NBA. Like them niggas be in the gym.
Do you think you could?
No, hell no. I'll answer that for him. No.
Come on, dog. I'm jumping from the 3-point line.
No.
Windmill and
if you're
that'd be
that
your
height,
last day.
Yes.
No. That'd be your last day.
You're like, crazy.
Nah, I'll pull a hammy and be done.
I know.
Pull a hammy.
Sick.
On your face.
Actually, I want to talk about that later.
Pulling a hammy?
You did it again?
Well, just like no, just like my my fitness journey. Just give y'all an update. But that's later.
I don't see the journey.
All right. That's fine.
Did you want to go now or?
No, we can continue talking about it.
I was just talking about college. I mean, do you have anything to say about the college basketball?
No, I did watch more of the women's. I said that last time. But for the men's March Madness bracket, so fucking mad because I was going back and forth between Duke and UConn, right? Duke, UConn, and Purdue, actually. They're the three teams that I was debating on going back and forth with, right? So one league that I'm not, I just created a bracket on ESPN. I put Purdue as the winner for that. Another one with one of my friends, I put Duke winning that. And then for my work one, I put UConn, but I guess I didn't save it. Like, I had Duke originally, but I guess I didn't save it when I had UConn, and fucking lost. Like, I dropped because I had Duke, obviously, and they lost in, like, I think it was the Elite 8 is when they got dropped off. But I was just like, damn. And I don't watch college basketball, but it's just real. I'm like, yo, I just want fantasy to come back, yo. It just made me want to miss fantasy and just watching it because I'm like, yo, I'm doing well. And the one where I picked the ESPN league, I was doing really well in that. Like, I was second. Even now, when I finished second, even though I didn't have the right pick. Like, I just guessed correctly. And I was like, oh, shit, I'm on fire.
Man, fantasy is back. What are you talking about? So all season.
I'm saying, like, I want to, like, have niggas on my team already, you know,
making those changes.
Yeah, making adjustments, looking at the schedule, and I mean, I could look at the schedule now, but it's just not the same. Looking at free agency, seeing what everybody else has, and
well, I've been finding enjoyment just doing everything I've been doing when it comes to offseason. That's I found, like I said, fantasy. Like, I don't want to have to wait again all year to do that. So, like, I'm having fun doing what I'm doing now, just like going back in time, just going through all the stats and shit like that. So once I finish, I can like share the file with you so you can do yours. I'm like, damn, bro. You just gonna start looking at the stats like, damn, you gonna feel good, bro. Like, as in, like, it feel like fantasy.
Yeah. One thing about it is, like, looking back at the old stats is that, like, at the beginning I was like, yo, why the fuck did I make this decision? But given the time and place, like the information that you had at the moment, it makes more sense the reason why you made that decision. So for one of my decisions, right, it was DK Metcalf. He was this is not in your league, by the way. DK Metcalf, he was questionable to start. It's either I start DK or I start somebody else. I think it was Jordan Addison, right? But this is like it was Jordan Addison, and I liked DK's matchup a little bit more, right? And I think he already missed a week and he was coming back. So I was like, all right, he had more time to rest and everything, right? He said he was playing. An hour or so before the game, he decided not to play. And I still had him in my starting lineup because of where I was. I didn't have connection. And now I'm like, damn, like, why the fuck? Like, looking back in the past, I would be like, why the fuck did I start him? But now I'm like, okay, I remember it was like because I didn't have connection, so I didn't get the notification that he wasn't playing, and that. And it's crazy seeing those decisions. Like, okay, that works. Or when you're trying new shit, because I did try a lot of new shit this year, and seeing what worked and what didn't work, and like what
drafting a lot of NFC East people.
I didn't even draft that much, to be honest.
Bro, you named yourself the NFC Beast. You clearly did.
You did.
Well,
you clearly did.
What
you meant to do it?
Okay, the NFC Beast. Yes, I meant to say I didn't draft that many Giants players. Is what I'm trying to say. Because I only drafted one, but I had 3 on my team total, and that's not crazy. That's not crazy, depending on the players.
How many? What? Like, you talking about Giants players in total, or just NFC East people in total?
NFC East, I did have a lot, but it was some of the star players. Switching out the players, like if I had CD, AJ, Jalen Hurts, would that have been crazy? And Saquon, would that have been crazy to have?
That wouldn't have to even happen in a 12-man, bro.
But it's the same amount of NFC East players. It's just that I didn't draft the right players.
Like, we're saying it's in a 12-man. Like, you can't say, like, in a 12-man, okay, if that's like an 8-man type shit. So, yeah, that would look different. But what?
Pape had AJ and CD.
He got AJ in the second round.
Yeah, and he had 2. So he had 2 players right there. All he can easily pick up, like, go there. I think he had Darren Waller too.
But you wouldn't have got.
I don't know if he drafted him or not.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got Saquon. But I'm just saying, like, it's not about the exact players, but like what I'm trying to say is it's the same number. So I think I had 4 NFC East players in my starting lineup.
So we looking at it right now. So first pick, you had
Saquon.
Saquon. Second pick, you had Tony Pollard.
Yeah.
Third pick, you had Jalen Hurts. So that's 3 in a row right there.
Yeah.
You picked a quarterback in the 3rd round. Wow.
Yeah.
Fourth pick, Deontay Johnson. So that's not NFC East. Fifth pick, you had Christian Kirk.
I think the next time I draft someone was Brian Robinson, and that was like probably like late 6th, 7th.
Let me just keep looking. Maybe. But go ahead. What you saying?
But so Saquon and Tony Pollard, they didn't work out. But would it still have been bad if it was AJ Brown and CD Lamb, then Jalen Hurts? If those were my first?
No, because those two are better receivers than those are running backs.
But at the same time, it's still NFC East players, and that's where the problem is.
Bijan Robinson. So it's not just those
Brian.
two. It's not just two. Oh yeah, Brian, my fault.
Yeah.
It's not that it's two people. It's that you have multiple people. I just named 4 right there.
That's
But you
so
ended up
are
with
you saying
6.
that the problem is having too many NFC, like too many players in one division, or the players that I picked specifically?
It was not okay. I won't say that it's too many players in one division. It's too many players in that division. Because there's only in the NFC East, there's only 2. Oh, okay, no, I'll say like 3, maybe 4 top people, which is CD, AJ, Jalen Hurts, and maybe Saquon if healthy. That's why I say maybe. Devontae Smith, good, but he's not in the same class as the other. He's probably more borderline like where Saquon is at.
Okay. So going into the season, CD didn't have the year that he had this year. That was a first for him.
Because he was the number 1 now.
Tony Pollard was the number 1 as well.
No, you said CD.
Yeah, CD
He's
is
the number 1 wide receiver.
And then Tony Pollard was the number 1 running back going into that season.
So what you saw from Tony Pollard last year, you thought he was going to be a better number 1? Like when he, what you saw from him when he was behind Zeke, you thought he was number 1 material?
At the moment, yeah.
Wow.
I thought he was going to go crazy. At the time, yeah, that's exactly what I thought. The reason why I disagree with the players that I picked, I admit it didn't work out. I thought he was going to start over
DeAndre Swift.
Yeah,
You're crazy.
I was
that is crazy.
I was betting on Swift to get hurt and Rashad Penny to start.
Get hurt.
Yeah.
Yo, that was crazy.
Swift get hurt
behind that line.
Yeah. Think about Saquon now.
Even your kicker, Graham gonna know.
Yeah, Graham Gano was.
So you have 6, 8. But you said you picked up 2.
But
that's a lot.
Most of those weren't even. I didn't draft them. Well, Brian Robinson, Rashad Penny, they were supposed to be. Penny was later in the draft, like later in the season type of pick. Didn't work out in my favor. And Brian Robinson, he was solid. He was like a solid running back to draft around that time. Like around whatever pick I did, because I think he finished top 20, maybe even top 15, maybe. So as like a late round running back, given the running back scarcity that's out there. But as for the players, the amount of players, like I said, I don't think it would have been bad if I just drafted CD and AJ Brown, because it's the same amount of NFC East players that I have on my team. They just perform better, and then that would have worked out in my favor. It's just that the NFC East players that I picked didn't perform the best. So I disagree about having too many in the same division, but I agree that my picks could have been better.
Yeah. You should draft like that again now.
But hey,
go ahead if you want.
Hey, there's a chance. It's possible.
Hey, anything's possible.
It is possible.
Like Kevin Garnett said.
5-9.
Not necessarily. Because even despite that, y'all heard the numbers of what I was doing with my team.
Yeah, I heard them.
So it's not like it wasn't the worst thing ever. It's just, we gotta wait until next year. Now, next year, if I do the same thing, same result, okay. Okay.
You don't learn after the second time.
But I'm tweaking everything that I'm doing just because the league is changing.
Yo, it's funny. I was talking to Mr. Wyman the other day, and
Mr. Wyman?
Yeah, Mr. Newman, Mr. Gregory. That's who y'all are. That's y'all last names, right?
Oh, okay.
You're not gonna say it.
Yeah, right.
What?
He's talking about Emmett, guys. So go ahead.
Okay. And we're talking about fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
And fuck, what were we talking about? I want to bring up something specific. Damn, I forgot. You really messed my train of thought up.
By saying Emmett? He
by interrupting me. No, by interrupting me. Fuck. Damn, bro.
What was y'all talking about?
You talked about like a lot. But damn, you messed my fucking train of thought up, bro. I had what I was about to say. Damn. I'm actually kind of sick now, bro. Like, no cap, bro. I did have, it was something specific that I wanted to talk about.
Was it about the way I was drafting my players?
Was it about Jamar's team?
I don't think it's nothing about Jahmar specifically.
Okay. It was about the league. Was it the questions that you asked everybody, like what's important?
Well, I mean, it wasn't nothing about that. I mean, I told him like some of the stuff like was gonna be coming up soon, like changes in the league. But we talked about fantasy for a bit. Maybe it was about your team. I'm not too sure. I don't know. We just talked about a lot, to be honest, in general. Then, but I'm sick that I forgot what the Zach said. I want to bring up about that. You were saying, what were some things you were saying before?
It was about like how my team was doing well in terms of numbers, just like stat wise, like how I had the best coach. I got coach of the year. Well, it had something to do with that, but I didn't perform well.
Nah,
was it about my league?
The NFC.
Oh yes,
my league.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. That yes, thank you. So we was talking about Bob, to how we were talking about, like you said, the other league was competitive in this one. Because I'm like, yeah, most of the people in my league are in that league also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so I was talking about, he was like, yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, Jamar said that league's more competitive, like his league. He's like, no way. That's what he said. He said no. He said it's not more competitive. I think he says most of some of the people that are in it too, like some people not be paying attention, like over the years there's been certain people who just haven't been doing anything, like Ashton and shit like that.
He was there for 1 year.
And then like we're able, or some niggas just start choking and do some shit. But he said your league's not more competitive. That's what he said.
That's interesting. He didn't make the playoffs this year. He didn't make them. I think it's 2 years in a row where he didn't make it. So it was interesting to see that he says that. Pape didn't make the playoffs either this year. So I definitely think it's different. And it's probably, he has a different experience because he had more success in this league. Well, in my league in the past. But in terms of recently, it hasn't been there. So it's interesting to say that he said that. We're gonna see where it goes.
He said it's interesting to say that. That means he's gonna bring it up at some point. Last I heard, he said it was competitive.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna look at the numbers, but I think it is 2 years since he made the playoffs. So,
damn, 2 years.
Yeah.
Shit.
And there could be because of one person joined the league again, Garcia. And Garcia has a lot of. He's been winning.
How many win championships does he have in that league?
He just broke the tiebreaker. Now he has 3, and everybody else has 2. Like Devontae has 2, Emmett has 2, Pape has 2, Chris has 3. Yeah.
Damn, so he got 3. Golly.
Yeah.
What y'all be doing to let him win like that?
I could even tell you, because it's not like his team wouldn't even be the best team in the league, but he's really good at having the right players at the right time. So
you think it's just luck?
No, because he's been doing it for so long. I don't think it's luck. He's making some type of adjustments for like looking at matchups and making the right decision.
So he's
early in the season,
good coach.
Yeah, early in the season, he wasn't doing that. Last year, I'm talking about early in the season, he wasn't doing that. He was borderline missing the playoffs. Then he started making the correct picks of like starting the right people, and he went on the streak.
Well, like you say, he used to be starting the right people.
Yeah.
With the stat sheet, like once I give the stat sheet to you, you can start going back on years and looking like how well he was at starting lineups and like his percentage. You can start seeing everybody's now. I'm telling you, like that's gonna be like you can really start seeing. It's a lot of information once you start going back years. Like you start seeing tendencies and shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that because there's teams like Rohan or Devontae in my league this year. He had a good year where they would score a lot. So like they will lead the league in scoring multiple years in a row. But when it comes to playoffs time, the team like they'll still put up, but Chris will do something to put up more, or somebody will put up like more, and that's just what Chris does. He's a great coach, in picking up players. So.
That's what I gotta do. I gotta make my playoff stat sheet also. Got to be separate.
Yeah,
I gotta make the playoff one in the postseason one. They're two different things.
Because that makes a difference too. That makes a difference because a lot of teams just fold when the playoff starts, and it's not like it'll just be tough decisions where I don't know. Give me a receiver like Diggs, right? Stephon Diggs. It's like if you don't start Diggs, it's like. Why the fuck didn't you start Diggs in a playoff game? But at the same time, he has a bad matchup. You know, he said he was cramping a little bit. He hasn't been doing good the last couple of weeks. And I myself am guilty of this, but I know that other people deal with like the name. I think we mentioned this before on the podcast that where like because of the name and what they've done in the past, you feel like you have to start them when that's not always the case. I probably just dropped a gem on you guys, but I feel like Chris does a good job of being like,
careful like you dropped a gem. You think you're the only person that thinks some shit like that?
I think Garcia is one of those players that are like, you know what? I don't care how good he is. I don't like the matchup. I'm benching him, and he'll go as such. But yeah, it's interesting that he says that. I want to see what he does this year, and yeah, I do think that if we switch to PPR. We'll lose the edge since we have less players, though.
So everybody got 2.
Not everybody, but those 3 players.
Who doesn't have 2?
Some people don't have 1.
Yeah.
Who?
Jamar's one of them.
Naeem's one of them.
I'm not in that league.
Used to.
I was in that league for what, 3 to 5 years, maybe.
Yeah. That's 3 to 5 years, though.
Hey.
Did you win one?
Nah. The first year I was in his league was like I think that was my second year doing fantasy football. Okay. But like the first year we did fantasy football, I didn't really know fuck I was really doing to be honest. So it was kind of like that experience. I'm like I don't really know what I'm doing like that where everybody else might have more experience. Like here's some dumb shit I did in one of my first year in fantasy. I had Julio Jones on my team. I remember he had like one bad game, and I traded him. Shit like this, what got me saying, bro. So like, it was just dumb shit. Like, but we weren't playing for money either. It was just for fun. It was just some up in school and shit. Like, I still ended up doing good. Like, I had crazy numbers, but like, it was just dumb shit. I'm like, I really traded Julio, and I think this was like his best season too. Yeah. I traded for like Demaryius Thomas and something else. So Demaryius Thomas was kicking. It just wasn't that season that he was kicking like that though. So yeah, just dumb shit.
Yeah, that's another thing that like the way the league was at the beginning wasn't where it is now. Because when we at the beginning, it was kind of like, hey, let's do this. Like it's all jokes and giggles, and like nobody was really sweating like that. And then more and more, like some people got kicked out, and then more and more people started to be more competitive, and that's where it starts building over time. And we start learning really how to play. That has to do with it.
Like, here's another dumb shit. I think I might have did this in my first season also, or my second. This was my first or second year in your league. I had DeAndre Hopkins on my team. I ended up trading him to Devontae or Shamari. It was one of the two for like Greg Olsen in a defense or some shit like that. It was just dumb shit I was doing. Like I said, didn't know what I was just like. I'm just thinking names.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's all I'm thinking. Like, I ain't know position wise who gets more points, shit like that. I'm just thinking names.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
It definitely. I think you also had like 4 or 5 QBs on your team at one point.
No. Whoa.
4 or 5?
No.
So what was it?
3. I've never had that many.
3 is a lot too.
3 is a lot. Yeah, it
for
is.
One position.
I don't do 3 anymore unless like I only might pick up 3 if I'm just trying to take them from somebody else. And I'm like, oh, if you want, you're gonna trade for him or something like that. I think what Sakai was trying to do, but I'm like, if you start looking like getting deeper into like nobody's gonna trade for a quarterback. Yeah. But it's good to try to take him from somebody like for a week or some shit like that. But having 3 on our is crazy.
Another gem.
I mean, at that point, I think it's common knowledge. I don't know if that's a gem.
No, it's not.
Taking away a quarterback. For
I mean, yeah, stealing players is shit like that. Yeah, I mean that's not.
Did that with Tom Brady. Traded him away.
Like some other things that were common around the league is that defenses were getting drafted like top 7 picks, like within the first 7 rounds. The defense/kicker was getting drafted. So like we didn't all really know what we was doing. It was kind of like bullshit. At least I gotta look at it, like see who never did that type of dumb shit before. But based off of all of it, I know that the defense and kickers were being drafted high early. Where I'm like, why the fuck would I do that? Or why did I do that? You know, like
my younger brothers in like they doing their own fantasy league too. I'm like, y'all probably started having the same league like for years on. But I be looking at the shit they be doing, just dumb shit. And the trades they be sending, I'm like, yeah, that was our league at one point too. So like, I think every young league goes to it, where you really don't know, you just know names and shit like that. Like, I think like my brother's first year, he had like no running backs. Like he didn't draft no running backs. I'm like, bro, what are you doing, bro? I was just like, damn. So like, it's a lot of shit you have to learn, and the more you learn, I mean, some people gonna get stuck on their old ways. And if you don't, you're gonna get left behind. To be honest.
Oh yeah.
If you don't change.
Oh yeah. Another thing that made me mad, think about this past season, is that since it's standard, not a lot of players can get picked up. And I remember Emmett had so many fucking running backs on his team, even he wouldn't like trade them unless it was like a bad trade for you. I'm like, what the fuck, yo? Like, give me a fucking running back. And I had Saquon and Nick Chubb that year. And
So it sounded like he already knew he lost. He was just holding everybody hostage at that point. He said he wasn't trade.
Yeah, I had Mostert too. So my team could have been crazy, man. I'm sick. Didn't turn out that way. But yeah, man. So I gotta make some adjustments this year.
You do.
Keep saying.
You do.
Yeah.
Actually, you don't. You don't have to.
I do.
He does.
I do.
No, he doesn't.
In his league.
Oh, his league, yeah. His league, yeah.
Because you got 0?
Like I said, Josh, it was a different time, man. It's a different time. Different time. You heard how Naeem was in when he started out. Now he's where he is now. That's growth. So it's not the same Naeem that's in both leagues.
I'm up there with the who's.
I wouldn't say all of that.
It's funny because I talked to him about what you said too.
Yeah.
I'm like, and I think Emmett agrees. Like, yeah, Poppy's up there though, like by himself, and I would be in the same class as where Emmett is at too.
That's interesting.
Hey man, like it's when you winning and shit like that. To be honest, Josh is up there too. Josh is in the same class as like me and Emmett. Made the playoffs twice. He has a ring also.
So everybody with a winning record is in that class is what you're saying.
Josh has a ring and has made the playoffs.
I won
2 seasons.
So you're putting Josh with Pape?
No, I'm not. Pape's in the class of his own.
Oh, Pape's in the class. Okay, so
he would be in the same class as me and Emmett.
Pape S tier, right? A tier would be you, Josh, Emmett, Raquan.
No.
So who would be in that A tier?
Emmett, Raquan's 1 or 2. I don't want to diminish Raquan, but he did this season either. I low-key forgot he had run a ring. I might have to see one more year out of him. I'm just like he has that ring. And he looks like he definitely made improvement also. I'm gonna put him B tier. For right now, not A tier. Like I gotta see what he does this year. I at least need to see 3 years out of somebody. To to really gauge where they're at. Because like say he had won his first year,
Yeah.
and then like he did trash this year, like it's like I couldn't go for 1 year, and then now like he won the league in 1 year, and then he lost. He even make the playoffs in another one. So I need to see another year what he does. And I could like if he does it, he makes the playoffs again. I'll put him A tier.
Okay. What about you?
So wait, I still need to know who's in that. So is S tier Pape? A tier is who? Who's in there?
Me, Emmett, and Josh.
How long Emmett been in the league? 3 years?
He's been in since the beginning.
Okay.
2021 was the first year.
And then that B tier would be Raekwon. You agree with this list, by the way?
I got yeah, no problem with it.
I think Raekwon would be B. I don't think anybody else would be B tier. I think he would just be in alone by himself.
And then the rest are C and below.
Yeah, he got it. Yeah,
I don't think anybody else because he has that ring, and like I can't put him with other people who don't have a ring or have been consistent.
I'll put you. Yeah, UBC. Like Lopez.
Is there F tier? What's the lowest?
Yeah, F tier.
F tier. I got Nasir and Sakai in F tier.
Okay.
Because they haven't made the playoffs yet, and Nasir's lost twice.
So wait, let's keep going down. So we're at C tier right now.
C tier, okay.
You said it's me.
Yeah.
Do you agree Pez is in there?
Pez has been here
in that C tier.
Was it 2 years? No, 3.
Pez has made the playoffs once since the beginning. So that was last year was his third year.
Oh,
last year was Pez's third year. So you're 50%. He's 33%. Damn. I'm putting Pez in D tier, not C.
Anybody else in C? Isaiah, Devontae.
No.
Isaiah has not made the playoffs.
D-tier.
Isaiah would be D tier because he hasn't made the playoffs, and after some of the trades I've seen, like as a whole person, like he traded Tyreek before the first game. Yeah. So yeah, he would be in D tier.
You by yourself.
I'm in C tier.
But with them is Devontae, so I think Devontae could be C tier also. He could be.
I'm putting him in D.
For Devontae in D tier. Devontae. I'm trying to think like what he made the championship, so I gotta put him in C tier. He made the championship his first year. He lost to you.
Oh,
I'll put him C tier. But then he missed the playoffs the second year. He did bad. He was like one of the worst teams, like 4-10.
Did he make the playoffs this year?
No, he was 4-10. That was one of I think him this year and Sky like the worst tied records. That's how y'all rank here.
And Isaiah and Pez D tier, and then Zakai and Nasir F tier.
Yeah, that's how I rank it. Okay. Where would you put yourself? Where do you think you are? Where do you think you are?
I would.
Let's be fair here. Literally, B and up are the people that are capable of winning a championship. Are you capable of winning a championship?
To be honest, putting you C tier with Devontae is generous.
That's crazy.
I think it is generous because he's been to a championship. You've made the playoffs.
Yeah, you lost.
But you like the reason I'm putting you up there too is because you finished. You had the second best record. Like you finished number 2 in the standings before you made it to the second round of the playoffs.
He lost to you.
I lost to Devontae.
He lost to Devontae. Yeah, because I had beat Poppy first round. I thought I was gonna lose.
I would flip you and Raekwon in the tiers. That's how I would have it.
Yo, he don't be putting no respect on me, bro, at all for what I be doing, bro.
Bruh.
Like, he puts no respect on me. It's crazy.
Because that first season, come on now.
Bro, I don't understand, like, no, okay, yes, like, we know it's a fact I did not draft the team. The majority of the season, I did control that team, though. And I don't, like, starting the line, like, say, coach of the year. You don't think starting the right people is crucial?
But drafting the right players is crucial as well.
They're both crucial. But you could draft the right people and not start them, which is like Nasir.
Yeah,
last year, Nasir, I think Nasir could have made the playoffs last year if he had started like the right people. I gotta look at it again.
Year.
Or now, starting the right people is crucial, bro. And looking at my bro, come on, like don't downplay. Like if you downplay and starting the wrong people, then you should downplay your coach of the year.
You're not gonna do that.
Exactly. So like he can't be consistent though. He's not being consistent.
Hey, it's just my opinion at the end of the day.
He can't be consistent, Josh. Like he said,
that team was good.
Like I said,
yeah, the
first year, that team was good.
Yeah, and then who else was who? You said McFadden was in that league, right?
He was at the bottom.
McFadden wasn't even playing.
I don't think he won a game.
Who were some of the trash teams? Who were some of the trash teams in that league?
I would have to go back and look back. I know Nasir was trash. Nasir was lost.
Was Zakai in there?
Emmett.
Zakai was in there too, but he was like somewhere like he was probably maybe like around 6 or 7.
Like an F tier type of season or a D tier?
No, F tier was like probably just Matt and really. I gotta look at the stats. I just know Matt was way below everybody else.
Yeah, only won one.
Emmett didn't make the playoffs either.
It was only me, Dante.
Wait, hold up.
And your uncle.
Hold up. Why am I being flipped with Raekwon and Emmett's not?
He did the same thing you did. Just draft Cowboy players.
Cause you said making the playoffs too. Every time since you've been in the league.
It's not even about that, man.
When you
see Emmett on your schedule, you like, damn, all right, I gotta lock in. I might lose this game. Naeem is more so of the out of fantasy stuff, the trash talking. That's about it, really. If you tune out the noise, it's just like, okay, this is a winnable game, yo. Like, I can win this game.
Do you know, since you've been in the league, I'm a top 2 scorer, right behind Pape.
Have you?
Yes, Pape in your inaugural season. I was right behind Pape in points. I
do remember year one.
The season I just passed, I finished second in scoring also, right behind Pape. Second? Yes. So like, what are we doing, bro? Like, like what are we doing? Like, stop saying I'm not up there when I'm doing shit, bro.
Hey, let me get one more year, see how everybody play, and then we'll go from there, man.
Yo, like
we'll go from there.
The disrespect Jahmar gives to me is crazy. Yeah. He don't give credit. He do not give credit at all when it's due.
Because what's crazy is because look, Pape's in the S tier, right?
Yeah. Wait. Okay, where do you put Pape at?
He's still in the S tier.
Wait, so what? Okay, what makes you put him in S tier? Since you've been in the league.
That's what I was about to ask.
So I need
since I've been in the league, some of him and Emmett dictates to how I see him as a fantasy player in general. That's why they're up there high, because I've seen what they have done
in this league.
In other leagues that translated into this league. So yeah, that's why they are higher on my list.
So you ranking niggas off other leagues and not what has been done in the CBFFL.
Hey, I seen y'all have Pape as an S tier too.
Yes, for the 3 seasons. We're talking about all 3 seasons.
And what about we've seen him?
I just put him in A tier.
He's with me.
We're in the same tier. Me and Emmett. And Josh.
And the Raekwon with a ring is in B tier.
Off of 2 seasons. I said if he makes
only played 2.
If he makes a playoff again this season, he's A tier.
Like I'm not even counting. That's the thing. I'm not even counting your year 1. To be honest,
you weren't there, so I don't need you to count.
I'm not even counting your year 1.
You shouldn't count my year 1. You shouldn't count his year 1. You shouldn't count Papa's year 1 because you weren't here.
No, I will take that into consideration. Their year ones, because they drafted that team.
Yo, this nigga is crazy.
They drafted
bro.
that team,
But
that plays a factor.
It was
into
drafted, but there was a trade.
See, that plays a part into it, but you were able to make that trade based off of your draft. So that's why I have you lower than everybody. But if you like another season, you keep doing the same thing, yeah, you can go up there. I can't say much.
To be honest,
like with your drafted team though.
I don't take I find his opinion. I just find it comical. Like I don't even take it serious. I find it comical at this point because like there's no consistency to it. So like why would I take it serious? It's just comical to me.
I think you're the only one that considered that first year ring your ring.
I didn't say this is my ring. I said I was part of it. I was part of the journey to it. I was part of the organization.
But you're like really giving yourself the credit that you're nice like that. Be in that tier.
When I'm doing stats, like when I go out, when I'm doing the season stats, like when I'm doing like career stats, when I'm through the page this season, I'm going to do that. I'm not counting in my category. I'm not going to count it there because it's not solely mine. I was just part of it.
Yeah.
Like I helped another team do it because they couldn't do it themselves.
Okay.
I will still count that ring as Bruce's ring, but like I was part of the team. Like I said, I wouldn't have gotten that ring without him, and he wouldn't have gotten it without me.
Yeah, that was a good team.
Like I said, when I went back to look, like it was a rough patch I had went through with that team too. Like starting run. I don't know if I was just starting the best available players. I think I was starting just like off of what I was thinking and shit like that. I got to look back at it. I could see projections back in the stats. I had to look at if I was starting the best projected players or not. But I was like I said, I'm using a waiver bar for him. I was like running it just like I would run my team.
Yeah, because he had a good team. Yeah, DK Metcalf. What did I trade?
He almost had a better team when he traded with Pez and Pez vetoed it.
Yeah,
that was bro. It was some crazy.
That's because Pez was going to just throw the whole season away.
Yeah,
like
Pez is on some bullshit, bro. Like, but Pez being Pez, but putting me in B tier is crazy. I'm gonna have to get I'm gonna have to do a poll and some shit like that. Like, I need everyone to start ranking teams.
Yeah. Go ahead. I wouldn't put myself up there with you guys as I'm just letting it be known because I know y'all probably assume that I'm gonna put myself up there, but I still gotta I gotta humble some niggas. Basically, I gotta prove myself a little.
You might want to
more.
humble yourself.
Yeah, I am.
You just humble some.
So
niggas
where
though.
would you put yourself? C?
Yeah, I'll put myself around that C tier. I think that was fitting. Depending on next season, I can even see myself drop to D tier, but I can also see myself bumping up to that B tier as well. So
I still want everyone to know that he never gave a valid reason why I wasn't an A tier team. He just said he didn't count my first season, but like there was nothing that you said.
Are we counting the first season or no?
I don't care if he cannot count my first season at all, but he still hasn't given me a reason why. Like since Jahmar's been in the league, you've made the playoffs once, and you have a championship. Yeah. Same with Raekwon. Mm-hmm. So like low key, they would be in the same tier if that's all you've seen since me and
I did put them in the same tier.
You put him and Josh in the same Josh and Raekwon in the same tier?
Yeah, the
A?
Yeah, because you guys put them at B, right?
Yeah.
So I put them in the
and Pape and Emmett are S and A based off of another league.
That's something to do with it, yeah.
And I'm not there because just go off my 2 seasons. That's all I want you to go off of.
Off the 2 seasons, it's hard to tell because again, it's with you. It's hard to judge because at the same time you're a part of the team because it's the antagonist team, and you know what I mean. Don't
forget that. Forget I even asked because like,
so that's why it's
forget
so
I even
complicated.
asked, bro. Like I said, it's at that point it's hating.
Where would you rank the antagonist?
Antagonist off that 1 season that is
just
that's hating. Second in scoring.
It's hard off of 1 season, you know. Like we said, we need to see a little bit more.
Okay, what about commissioner and antagonist?
Both of them. Yeah, you can make an argument for that A tier. Yeah, you can make an argument.
Making an argument. The hating is off the charts, but that's crazy, yo. Like I said, y'all see me give Jamar credit when credit is due.
No,
But that's cap, Jamar. You know it's cap. But I give this man, he cannot do the same thing. That's crazy.
I'm talking about the antagonist and the
That's
commissioner
crazy.
right
I
now.
was part of the organization.
Yeah, see, that's why it's hard to judge where you at.
Okay, Jamar. I see how it is. It's cool. That's cool.
But on another note, you know what I was thinking about the other day?
No, we don't. Why don't you share with us?
I was thinking about why don't wild animals just attack humans more often. Then I really broke it down.
It was the eclipse, wasn't it? The eclipse?
Yeah, that's what got me thinking about it, like the end of the world type of shit. I'm like a bear, right?
Yeah.
If it kills a human, it's like, oh, ate good, leaves, right? Then the bear can come back to the same spot, and then he sees more humans with spears and shit, throwing shit at him, or guns or whatever, shooting at that bear. He's like, yo, what the fuck? And then he gonna run away. And then them niggas is still chasing after him. He gonna run away. And then eventually he's gonna get tired and just die. And I'm like, that is fucking crazy, that just like the advantage that we have over animals, because a bear, 101, a bear, or most animals can just wreck us. But because we can remember, because we can like investigate and communicate with other people about whatever happened, whatever traumatizing experience happened, that we're top of the food chain. Even though we're not going to eat the bear, but still, like, just kill that, and then we can just run for a longer time. Our stamina is just crazy. And that's what I was thinking about the other day. It's just like,
I'm gonna hold you, bro. That shit was all over the place, bro. Like I know if I was about to make a point. I'm listening.
yeah.
It was just a lot. It was going here and there and there. And like I'm looking at Josh. I'm like, he's like, what was you trying to say?
What I'm trying to say is just that, like,
sum it up for the people, bro.
Humans compared to animals. Let me see. Let me figure out a simpler way to say this. It's just that it just surprised me that humans are at the top of the food chain, basically.
I mean, it's because of our brain. Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know how that we were the ones chosen to be the smartest ones. Like, say, we don't have the claws and the teeth like everyone does, but we use our brain better, which makes us at the top of the food chain. So, like, say, that is the reason why. I don't know why the reason is that, and like why our brains work better than everybody else's, but it is what it is. Hey,
like, I mean, it's the way humans just adapt.
Yeah,
quickly.
Yeah,
but like I remember at one point, like we evolved from like Neanderthals, now we're Homo sapiens and shit like that, and whatever else before. So why did we evolve to be like? I mean, and like when we start up too, like I think because we're distant cousins with like apes and shit like that. So like, what made us over them and shit like that? Like, what down the evolutionary line that like we evolve more?
I think there would be another like species that can think the same way, but I feel like we would have killed them because we knew that it would be a constant war. That's why some people are afraid of things that look human that aren't human. That was probably like another species that was growing the same way, but we're like, nah, fuck that, because y'all gonna kill us. We're gonna kill you before we kill us. And just humans are just evil in general. So
when do you think the next evolution will be? I mean, I don't think we'll ever witness it because it be happening over so many years, like millions or billions of years, some shit like that.
I think it would be the AIs.
You think AIs gonna be the next evolution of humans?
Yes, like I think they're gonna just be like a cyborg, part of our bodies or something like that. Like I don't know. I just know that they're going to be smarter than us, so we can have like a mechanical arm that can do something crazy. So it'll be like a cyborg.
So we'll be born like that?
Yeah. So what I'm thinking, to make it sound a little bit simpler, probably like you download, like it'll be something similar to like a consciousness, your consciousness on a hard drive. I'm saying this because it's not created yet. This is all make believe. But where an AI can take your consciousness from a hard drive and input it into some type of robot, and then that will be you. That's how something is created. It's by transferring whatever hard drive, or there will be like, that's how I think. And then that will be the newborn. Instead of giving birth, it would just be like you input into the new hard drive.
So ain't no humans at this point.
Yeah, we'll just be, well, not we, but like it will just create itself. What do you guys think about that? Is that confusing what I said, or
I don't know if I don't know if it's getting to Josh's skull.
I ain't.
It ain't getting to Josh. It sounds like a stretch, but I mean,
consciousness
sounds very sci-fi. But you know, sci-fi can become fiction.
I mean, it can.
I mean, we'll never be. We'll most likely never see it.
Yeah.
Come to that. But hey, maybe at one point it will. You never know.
So just expand on it for me real quick. So that would be the newborn.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about a actual newborn? Taking the consciousness out of an actual newborn. How would it develop?
So us humans, how we are right now, I think we'll continue just having babies, just like how we think about having babies. But the next species to be at the top of the food chain would be artificial, right? So, and then I think there will be hybrids, right? Think of Cyborg. You know how he's half man, half machine.
Well, he wasn't born like that.
I know he wasn't born like that, but like you know how he is one.
Okay, so it's the body adapting and manufacturing its own. Okay,
that's how I think that's how it would start off. Like we'll just start improving our like basic limbs, like our arms, our hands, and stuff like that. Where we're still humans. Like if I were to reproduce someone, it was the baby will come out human with flesh and bone. That's not what you
said though before though. You said you would be born.
That would require like. That'd be requiring like changing the DNA.
Yeah.
So, not to confuse you, I'm trying to explain like the evolution of where it can possibly get, how it'll get to that point where the artificial is just recreating itself, like computers just creating more computers with the hard drive. So everything that you're thinking when I said first, I still believe that. What I'm saying to Josh is how we get to that step.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to explain. I think, like I said, I think it would start off where it would just be like where it's a part of our bodies a little bit. So like we'll have like a mechanical knee or a mechanical foot. And then as we keep evolving and making the technology more advanced, there will probably be more technologies that can link to our brain and understand.
It would become a trait that you can pass down.
Well, that's, I mean, what he's saying is true. Like you saying, because what you're saying, like you say, you still believe that, like with the being born, like whatever. But like say, what you're talking about is changing DNA.
Yeah.
Like it's changing a lot of stuff for you to get like a mechanical.
I'm not saying it's not possible, but it's far fetched.
Yeah.
It's out there.
Of course, it's very far fetched, and this probably won't happen. But if I were to imagine how it would happen, it's just like, say I get those mechanical parts in me.
Yeah. It doesn't change your DNA.
Yeah, it doesn't change my DNA. But eventually we'll evolve enough where I can create a cyborg that doesn't use like my DNA. I can create a robot that can create other robots. Does that make sense, or am I losing you guys there?
Wait. You're talking about a robot to create other robots?
Yes, because like me
but what's that have to do with humans?
Yeah, me as a human is going to create a robot, and then that robot will create other robots, and that will be the new species, the robots that create other species. I will never be a robot because I was born human. Unless they take my consciousness and put it inside a robot, and then my consciousness inside a robot. All right, talk to me where I'm losing you so I can try to explain it better.
Wait, you're not even like...
Am I losing you at the part where I'm saying where I have mechanical parts? Is that where it's confusing?
Okay, wait, hold up. So the robots that you create, they make more robots.
Yes.
And then how was the the consciousness getting uploaded to?
Because I have
Does the consciousness get uploaded when you're a baby?
no. Whenever I get my mechanical parts,
I'm talking about
inside
for
of
other
me.
people though.
But like you
You're
have,
saying you're
let's say,
creating a whole new species.
Yes, that's what it would be. That's
So
what I
how-
think it would be.
But wait, how was the consciousness getting on like to this robot?
So, how I think of it is, as more artificial stuff get put into our body, we'll be able to download our consciousness from our body right now.
well, I get that part.
So wait, what about newborns though?
We're talking about
Newborns, they would have to go through the same procedure.
So they'll still be humans though.
Yes,
let me go back
and
to that
they will
question.
turn into
how would you develop that consciousness
the conscious.
of a baby?
Yeah, that's what I was. That was my next question.
That was my question.
So,
How would you develop that?
so you start off in my life. So once I was born, right?
Yeah.
I'm human, all flesh and bones, no mechanical stuff in, right?
Yeah.
Then I will have surgery to have these artificial things put inside me, where I'm
Yeah.
still human, but now I have artificial stuff inside of me.
So that is that at that point, is that really even evolution?
That'd be like a man.
It still just sounds more like a cyborg.
It wouldn't be evolution. It'd be like in a way. In a way, it'd be like a man made of.
I don't know if you would call it that, but I'm glad you guys are asking these questions. Now I feel like you guys are, I'm explaining a little bit better. So now that I have the artificial stuff inside of me, I'll be like, okay, I have some artificial thing attached to my brain where I can look at a TV and see everything that I'm thinking.
Okay.
Such feeling. I can download that onto a hard drive, right?
Yeah.
You still with me?
I got this
And
part.
then I put it into something that's completely mechanical. Not has no humans, no nothing. And then that will create another robot exactly the same way, and that becomes its own species. So me and any kids that I would have will still be human that has to get mechanical parts, but the next species that will be at the top of the food chain would be that robot that I just created, that I downloaded my consciousness onto.
It'd be man forced evolution.
Yeah, yeah.
In a
That's what I
way.
was trying
I
to
need
say.
Neil deGrasse Tyson to listen to this and see how plausible. That's the word I'm looking for. How it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need him to listen to this. What you're asking, what you're saying. See if that's even possible.
It didn't answer my question of developing
Dr.
a baby.
Giroux.
Huh?
Dr. Giroux. And Dragon Ball
Those
Z.
are like androids, though. He took a person and put mechanical parts in them.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
But then we talk about the baby. How would you develop the baby's
But you say
consciousness?
conscious. You just said you're
After
doing.
you
Now you're saying
download
two
it.
different things. I don't think you're realizing it.
Huh?
Because the android's saying they took a person and put the mechanical parts inside them.
Yeah,
But then you're talking about
it's already a
taking
person.
the consciousness of an actual human and put inside something else.
Because you got to think about it. It's a baby.
You just said there's all mechanical parts. So
So
that's
it's
two different
gonna-
things.
You're giving think about this. You're giving a baby a robot body.
Yes. We're turning that baby into an android.
So how
Wait,
you,
that's not what.
no. You
That's-
said
that's-
robot.
That's not what you were saying before, though.
No.
You say it's all mechanical parts. You're saying you're taking the consciousness of a person and putting it
Android
into all
is-
mechanical. That's what you said, all mechanical.
Yes.
So that's not even an android. That's a,
So what I'm saying is now, like right now, I would turn into an android, like by putting artificial things into my body. He's calling it,
Okay.
like the name of it is an android. I was calling it cyborg. Basically, I still have human flesh on me, but I have mechanical, artificial stuff, just like the androids. And that's why I try to make the comparison, because the androids are like that. They started off humans, but they got artificial stuff put inside them.
I don't think you're hearing what I'm saying, though. You said that at one point we're going to be able to take a consciousness of a person and
The
put into
consciousness.
all mechanical being. So
That'd
that's
be-
not even
that'd
an
be a more-
android. That's a whole different thing than what you were talking about.
Android would be step 2. Step 3 would
What
be
would that
putting
be?
it into a robot that's made by itself.
What happened?
I'm trying to figure out
Oh.
what that would be called. Yeah. Okay, let's just go with robot. Robot with human consciousness.
Yeah. So
Okay. But
recap. Step 1, you're human, right?
what you do with the baby's consciousness in a full robot body?
Nobody's gonna do a baby. We're gonna do everybody like
just said
whatever
you could do
efficient. But
yeah,
like,
I thought you said. I thought he said that too.
You said you could take
I don't think Jahmar be realizing what he be saying, and he just be talking, and like, because that's what he said.
Focus with me.
okay, we'll start off right. A robot baby, right? Will have
A robot baby. A robot baby.
Baby.
So no.
what are you
Josh,
doing to
you
the
ask your
baby?
question. Okay, will baby in part 2 or part 3?
Okay, how would you develop the mind of the baby that's in a full robot body?
Don't worry, wait.
So
'Cause they could literally go around just, and that'd be it.
yes. What I'm saying is we wouldn't do that to babies. For the humans that are getting artificial things put inside them, you wouldn't do that to babies. You only do it to adults, so they can be more advanced.
So who taking care of the babies?
The hybrid, the cyborgs, androids, the people who have human flesh and artificial stuff inside of them, they can still have human flesh babies. We'll take care of them.
Yeah.
Once the human gets advanced, who would you say before?
Okay,
Neil.
so once the baby
Neil
ages,
Neil Tyson, whatever his fucking name is.
I'll just say Neil, right?
Neil.
We'll probably we're going to use him for example, right? He's a smart person.
extremely intelligent.
And his personality, right? They're going to download onto a hard drive.
Okay.
And then put that into the robots, and that would be the new species. We're not taking the baby, like a newborn human baby. We're not taking anything about them. We can turn them into a android, a hybrid, but it's not until they get older will we download their consciousness. We're not going to take their consciousness as a newborn baby.
So, okay.
Because part 2 is only to set up part 3. Part 3 is them being fully robots where there's no human things involved at all. Part 2 is the androids. Part 1 is just being a basic regular ass human. So only the adult human that signs up for it, maybe they might do it for the military and give them advanced parts to put them into part 2. Part 2 now is where they're full adults with mechanical stuff, like mechanical arms, but like also it's a mixture of mechanical stuff and human stuff. Part 3 is just full on robot, all mechanical. If y'all don't get that, I give up.
I got it.
I give up. I give up. I give up.
I think I got it.
I need to have this conversation with
some theory ass niggas.
Yeah, I think it would make more sense.
I think I got it.
All right, let me hear you explain it.
You don't gotta do that, Josh. You don't gotta do that. You don't gotta do that. He got it. He said he got it.
Okay.
No. Oh, Lord Jesus.
No, you gotta break it down for the viewers.
No, don't.
No, let me hear you say it, and then that could be the end of it. I'll just say yeah or no.
No, he already did.
No,
I think
you break it down. You said you got it.
The viewers don't want to hear you repeat it. So,
because he might explain it in a different language that you guys might understand a little bit more.
I think
different language.
He got it. He got it. I think because you broke it down well enough for the viewers to understand. So I think you did your job already.
Now it's time, Josh, to reinforce. I think you're holding the podcast back by not letting Josh.
That's good. We good.
You know what? Let's have Josh explain if you could bring that sneaker on and show everybody the sneaker. The Jordan. The Jordan 4 from last time?
It's in there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay then. All right. I do got one quick thing also. So my birthday had just passed over the weekend the other day. And so I went to my dad's house, chill with the family, invited some friends over. Jahmar was there too. And we played Taboo.
Oh.
And so I remember I talked about this before how it's a fun game. Like, so you really got to use your head to play. So like I said, I knew what I was doing. So we did teams of 6. So it was if your birthday was from like January 1st to
like May 31st.
I don't think that's like 5 months. It couldn't be. I think it must have been like June 30th, I think, because that's like the first half of the year.
Okay.
And so if your birthday was during there, you would be on the other team, and then if you're on the second half of the birthdays, you would be on that team. So everybody on my team, besides one other person, was like their first time really playing. Okay. And the only other one person who was playing, who has played before, they were not good. They just played before. Mm-hmm. The other half of the team had all the veterans, which was like my brothers. Both my brothers, both are good at it. My grandma, who's played before, and my stepmom was on that team. I think they had somebody, like one other person, but like all of them was playing, but they've all played.
Okay.
Me, it was just me, really. Like I was the one. Like I was like LeBron on the 2018 Cavs team going against the Warriors. That's what it was, bro. And so like I said, I'm doing my shit. Like so there's a point system where like, say I don't know what the card is or I can't explain it, I'll pass it.
Yeah.
But the whole night I didn't pass any cards. I'll either stay on it until we got it or just let it rock. But like I was the best point scorer on my team. I didn't give away any points. So my dad was on my team and my uncle. Yeah. This is the one I was talking about who's played before, but like I said, not really good. Bro, they kept saying the words on the cards. For those, you can't. There's certain words you can't say on the card, and they kept saying the words. Yeah, and I'm sitting there like, bro, they was giving away so much points, bro. It was ridiculous. Like my dad, like say the word, like one of the words was like where we're trying to get is like snowflakes, but you can't say ice. So he was like, okay, so it's he say, okay, it's white, it's icy or some shit like. He'll say some shit like that. I'm like, bro, he did like 3 times in a row. I was like, bro, this is crazy.
He's like, hey, all right, well,
this is crazy. So like, usually you'll go up there with a partner from the other team. So Jahmar was my partner, so we'll go up there, and so he will watch me, and I'll watch him. And so Jahmar, you could tell this is definitely his first time playing because he was like, it's damn, this is hard. So like, say the word was like car. Yeah. He couldn't say like automobile or like engine or some shit like that. He said, it rolls. You could have said 4-wheel. It'll start like
wheels will be on there. Like
wheels
you
will be on
can't say wheels.
So he'd be like, it could be red. It'll be like the most random ass, like it would really be some random ass shit he would be saying. But like he had good people like on the team to answer. So like, so it'd be like, he'd be like, car. I'm like, how the fuck did you get that off of you? Like, off of like it rolls. Like, what do you mean? Like, it was some shit like that, bro. I'm like, bro, what the hell? And I'm just like, bro, but like we was like the second game, like the first game was bad. Like we got cooked, and I already knew it. The second game we were close, but like I said, I'm really the only on my team that was doing shit. So we ended up tying at the end. So we went into overtime. So we were like, let's just do the best players on the team. So I was clearly the best on my team, and then my brother, my younger brother, went up. I just need to get 3 to match because he went first. And like I came to a blank right there. I'm like, I didn't know what to say, bro. Even though like at the end I'm like, bro, why didn't I say this? Sometimes it's hard in the moment to think like, why in the fuck I didn't say this shit? But like sometimes like even like your team was up there, I knew this. So I'm like, I already know what the word is, bro, and shit like that. So like that's how I just like I practice and I get ready. I'm like, okay, I got to think of clues like this, bro. But it was just like it was a fun game though. Yeah. It was fun. Taboo was fun. Like I said, it really make you use your brain, bro. And that's why I like that game.
Oh yeah.
It's not like a board game type shit. Like you really got to think, bro.
Yeah. Just because.
Was that your first time? That was really your first time?
That was his first time playing.
And the last round, I almost sold because we were winning, but I didn't know how much we were winning. And at this point, we were up 1, but I didn't know going into my turn. So basically, I just didn't have to do anything, and we'd win the game. I said pass that gave them a point, and then we tied and went to overtime, and we almost lost like that. But I wasn't aware of the score because every time someone asked, they were like, just know we up, and that was it. Like I fuck with it because they were asking, they were getting frustrated and everything. But the word they hit me with was the first one was ribbon. And the reason why it's so hard is because the whole time I was like, yo, I can't say Robin because I'm going to sound fucking dumb as shit. And me keep thinking not to say Robin. I go, red Robin. I didn't say Robin, but like that was basically it. I was like, oh, I'm a fucking idiot. It's a ribbon.
Bro, yeah, that's what he did. I'm looking at shit. I'm like, he tried to go on to the next one. I'm like, but that's not the word, bro. Like, what are you doing? I was like, they tried to give him a point. Like, that's not the word, bro.
And then the word after that was something crazy. It was like, I forgot what it was. It started with an A, but let's just say it was like legislative. I was like, how the fuck am I going to describe legislative without saying some of the words? And anything that I can like relate to that was on the card, and I was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna just say anything. And it's a good thing I didn't pass or nothing. I just let the time run out because we would have lost if I passed that. But I was like, yeah, I'm not getting this. Like, this is.
We should have like another game night how you had here.
Yeah.
And play that shit, yo.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I got. If you look down there, I got. I collect them. Those type of games. You see how they like? It's like a bookcase, and that's how you have it. The Taboo. You see Monopoly, Scrabble, Clue.
Oh yeah, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
I see what he's talking about.
Yeah. Once I saw the design, I was like, oh, so I'm gonna get that. I'm down.
Taboo. So I mean, you don't even have to get the cards. You can just find Taboo online. It's like
True.
And it's just more shit like that.
I still want it for the collection.
Yeah, I'm just like, if you want to win, Josh, you want to be on my team. I'm telling you right now, because
I played it.
You played? Oh yeah. So
that.
yeah. Nobody like say only like the people who know how to use their brain. Like probably Free. He'd probably be good at that game. No cap. Free would probably be good at that game.
It also helps if you know the card because Pastel, your brother kept getting, and he wouldn't know. Like every time he got the card, nobody knew what it was, and then I think after he said it, I was like, "Oh, okay."
I say he be locked in.
Yeah,
you gotta pay. You gotta pay attention, yo. That's what I'm saying. I be in the back just lurking, just watching.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
So he would say things like Easter. What would you wear like during Easter? You can't say color, but like something like that. And then because I knew that was one of the cards, I was like, "Oh, that's what it is." And then I think your team had it and didn't get it or something like that. But like, no, we got it. We got the point.
Like you had to be good. Like to be good at Taboo, you got to be good at. Like I know I kept saying using your brain, but say you're calling the cards out. You have the card and you're reading it. You got to be good at describing it. Yeah. And then not only that, you got to be good on the other end too, where like you got to get what that person is talking about because you have to start guessing what they're talking about.
Educated guess, not just a guess.
Like you gotta guess. And like it's on both people. Like you got to give good hints, and you got to like start giving good answers. Like and sometimes it's good to just start throwing out answers and shit like that. Just you might be on the track.
But that's another thing because you're like when you're up there, you hear so many answers. You don't know who said what, or like if one person says it correctly, you're like, oh, that's it. But like keep saying, you have to say the full word because if it's two words like greenhouse and you only say house, you got to say greenhouse. Like what is the first part? And that shit was mad fun. I'm not gonna lie, nerve wracking though. But I ain't trying to cheese by putting me against him. Like I said, my first time.
That had me against you. It wasn't even really a competition. I'm not saying like you're not my competition, even though like you're not. But like we weren't like it was a team versus team shit though. So it was just me up there with you, and you were up there with me. Like I'm just watching you, you're watching me.
Just watching him
because I wasn't fully aware of all the rules, and I could have caught more things. One of the words had the word, it was the Loch Ness Monster is the word, right?
Okay.
And you can't say monster, you can't say lock, you can't say this. He said monster in his clue, and I didn't click it because it wasn't on the other, like the 5 words that you can't say.
You was cheating? I didn't know listen. One, that's part of the game, though.
But that would be your fault.
Like that's his fault.
Because like, he chose me for that reason.
I chose you just because you was my boy, bro. And like Sakai went up with his boy.
Yeah.
And so that's what I said. And that's not my fault that he didn't catch me. Like if they don't catch me, I'm gonna act like they didn't catch me. I'm just keep going like I didn't say that shit. Like I said, don't say I'm cheating. Like say if you're not cheating, you ain't trying.
To be fair, no, you're right.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like to win. It's like equivalent to what a catcher does. Like when they say it's a ball, the pitcher throws a ball. As a catcher, you're supposed to bring it back up really quick so the umpire doesn't catch it. So like they throw it out the pitch zone or the strike zone. You supposed to like or whatever to make it look like it was in the strike zone. That's what the pitchers catchers do. So that's not my fault that you wasn't doing that. You can't blame me for that.
That's your fault.
You're supposed to be the one to catch on that.
Yo, first time playing, and we were the first one to go. Well, like I didn't even get to see an example or nothing of it. Nobody
when at all costs.
Hey, I will catch that next time.
It was a welcome to the league moment. A welcome to the league moment, Rook. That's all it was.
That's 2 points right there. I could have.
Hey man,
when at all costs.
Yeah.
Welcome to the league.
All right.
You got anything?
No, that's all I got.
What time are we at, Josh?
1:48.
I don't think I have anything else either. There's something I want to do next time on the pod, but I'll save it for next time. All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning into the D&E podcast, which stands for
Damn Near Everything.
You can find us on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Is there anything else? YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit the notification bell because YouTube always does recommend upload. You can make sure you subscribe too. comment, like, and subscribe. If you're audio listeners, make sure you leave us a 5-star. It really helps us out. And that's it. So until next time, it's the D&D Podcast signing off.
Peace.